What's up everyone? Today I want to show you a full custom build that's rolling out of our shop. This is a 170. It's been about 4 or 5 months in the making with this client. They had an outside van before. They're going to their second van. This is STOKED 2.0. They want to customize some things. They want to change some things. The industry's evolved a bit and they came to us to bring that next dream to reality. So with that said, let's jump in. Let me show you the outside. We'll go inside. I'll show you all the bells and whistles that makes this thing unique. So right off the bat, we got a 170 2025 all-wheel drive Sprinter. On the front end here, California tuned off-road front bumper, the LP6 lights. You see those all the time from us. It's a great combo. Skid plate underneath, some color accents on the shackles there. On the vinyl wrap on this one, this is unique. We did a full custom vinyl on this one. So with this one, we actually did the entire Cascade range. We're based here in Bend. Clients based here in Bend. They wanted to be stoked on the van front to back, top to bottom, inside and out. So we actually took the topographic from all the mountains, from Mount Bachelor all the way to Mount Hood. So going right around the van, we've got Bachelor, Mount Bachelor and Tumalo on the hood. And then it goes down through the sisters, middle, north, south sister, Broken Top, Mount Jefferson, and then Mount Hood on the back doors. Rolling around to the side of this, you can see up top right away, we've got the Paragon Off-Road SLB roof rack, 50-inch Onyx light bar, Zamp solar panels, pneumatic power awning. We opted for dual max fans on this. And then we also have a Yakima rooftop box up top there for extra storage as well. Down low, we've got the black Rhino Arsenal wheels, crowd favorite, Falcon Wild Peak AT4Ws, good tires and traction there. Our signature go-to here, we have the Van Compass 4.3 kit. Going to the back, on the side, you'll notice we have the amp research steps, the power folding, come out automatically and retract automatically with the doors opening and closing. Porch lights front to back on this one as well. Before we get further on the outside, let's jump inside though. This is where this build really shines. This is honestly probably one of our favorite builds we've ever done. The large format and the 170, you just have that much more space inside, 4 extra feet of space to work with. And so we really got to get creative and work hand in hand with this client and figure out what exactly they wanted for their floor plan, how it would flow, how they would use it, all those things. So follow me inside and let's check it out. Okay, so inside this floor plan, really we designed it around lifestyle more than anything. So everyday usability, livability, if you were on the road for months on end, a year, years on end, everything that we did in this floor plan, the spacing on everything, all the features that are built into all the different components behind me here and around me were all designed for flow and functionality. So first and foremost, let's start right here with the dinette. This dinette, we maximized the space. We didn't want knees knocking together. We didn't want any of that uncomfort that would come from cramming this all together. So we really made this flow and function so that 2 people could hang out here, have dinner, play cards, work, read the news, whatever you wanted to do. So massive table here. You can have laptops set up, whatever you need to do, journaling, reading the paper, having a full meal like I mentioned. So between both of these benches, again, we really wanted to maximize the space in between them so that you had that leg room and comfort and usability, but we also wanted to maximize the other functions of this too. So we added USB ports to both of these benches. So we have charging for phones and tablets on the fly there. You can even plug in laptops to those. And then underneath of them, we want to add more storage. So both of these got big old storage boxes down below. We did thick bottoms on them so that they can carry weight, so they can hold appliances, extra clothing, whatever these folks want to set it, put into those boxes. Behind that here, standalone fridge cabinet, fridge freezer, the NRX 115 from Dometic. Again, that's our standard fridge, great counter height setup on it. Extra charging capacity here so we can cook over here or over on the other side of the galley. And then moving back to the passenger side, big armoire. As you can see, this is kind of like one of the staple pieces of this floor plan. We wanted to basically get them a whole closet, a whole wardrobe capacity in here. So we set this up so we have full mirror in here, nice pressure switch, lighting inside. So these shelves are both adjustable, L-track up top, tons of storage options. Throughout the seasons, coats change, all those things, this can adapt to that. Nice and deep as well. And then 2 storage boxes underneath there, drawers rather, underneath here. Big deep drawers. And then down low, we have our forced air from our hydronic system to heat the van. Moving into the galley portion of this side of the van, you can see in this one that we set the set the sink as far forward as we could. The reason we did that is because we wanted to create a prep space for beverages, food, etc. right over here, drying dishes. Really, this is a massive utility focused piece by moving that over. And then the nice recessed countertop undermount sink setup on that one. Moving into the front part of this galley, you'll see on this side, we have a custom bench that's geared around this toilet model specifically. This is the Thetford power cassette toilet. So it has power flushing options on it, and then it can be used in place. We built a nice little harness to pull this out of here nice and easily that sticks with the base of this thing for easy access when you need to clean it, empty it, all those things. And then it's extra seating, of course. So snow days, friends are coming back for lunch down from the mountain. You got an extra spot here for everyone to hang out. You can comfortably seat 5-6 people inside of here for hanging out when you're at camp or skiing or whatever. With that, one piece I breezed over, more storage inside of here. We have an adjustable shelf inside this cabinet, more drawers moving through this area. And of course, since that sink is offset, we have ample space inside there. Induction cooktop stows away nicely on that side as well. Overhead storage. We did some different things in this one than we normally do. So we modified our overhead setup on our driver's side. Of course, you have the microwave mixed into this here. Normal storage up top. Skeletonized cabinets for weight, as we always do. And then moving back, what we changed here is our length on this, and then in the back you'll be able to see we actually added 2 shelves on both sides so we can have phones. There's charging ports dedicated to each one. So you can have phones charging there, you can have your coffee mug in the morning, you can throw a Kindle up there, whatever you need to. And then we set the length of this cabinet specifically to that distance so that when you're sleeping north to south, that you have room to sit up in bed and not feel claustrophobic and you know, cabinets in your face and all that. Room to sleep and be comfortable as well. On this side, we added a nice shallow cabinet back here for more storage. Again, this has that extra shelf on the back side that we'll show you in a minute. And then another cabinet here on the front, just more storage for food items, things like that, and whatnot up front. That pretty much covers it on the front end of this van. Follow me to the back and we'll show you the rest of the build. Okay, so back into the van here, we have a kick-ass garage setup in this one. Tons of little things that we did in this to make this function specifically towards mountain bikes. It's also going to be 4-season adaptable, so the different hobbies like skiing and things like that can integrate into this setup better. We have a new product coming out soon. We're going to have a board rack, ski rack attachable to our slider tray. That's going to be going in here. Stay tuned for another video for that one. In the meantime, let's continue checking this out. Up top, about the shelves that I pointed out. If you look in here, you can see those curved, sexy shelves with the charging ports on both sides. And then we have reader lights on both sides as well. So you can imagine as this build's being used, and that's always our goal, is how it's going to be used. How this is going to be used, we'll have bedding up against, pillows up against the back doors, lounge space, whatnot. You can wake up, slow mornings, all those things. So diving back into the garage underneath of here, some things about this one that are unique. We actually raised our bed platform higher than we normally do. So these clients, they ride extra large mountain bikes, large frame, extra large frame, they're tall people. They wanted to make sure that they could fit all their bikes inside of here. So what we did is we actually hybridized our back cabinets from different floor plans and then created a new setup on this side. So driver's side, we have our low profile power cabinet. This way, mountain bikes can come up against this cabinet tight. Handlebars can clear easily. We have a long shelf set up here where we can use this L-track, tie storage bins and cargo to that. We also had an L-track underneath the bed for tying things underneath. And then on this side, we have our standard cabinet from a 144 wheelbase actually. So we have ample storage. This cabinet in the back here, we moved all the components out of that. Normally we'll have a shower in here and a fill port and some other components. We cleared that cabinet box out, so that is now pure storage. Moved some of those components down into this short box here. What this also does is this creates another pocket for mountain bike handles to land inside of there. So with those larger frames, we made some adjustments. This is actually a really cool setup that I loved putting together. Team did a fantastic job configuring it with us. And then down here, full-size slider tray that y'all are used to seeing from us. We did a couple other things in this one that are unique. Largely, we just added these strips into the center. So we partitioned this slider tray into sections so that we can do a cooler in the front section, lash that down, more storage moving back. However, we needed to kind of configure this for the different use cases throughout the year. So mountain bike mounts here as well for the front forks. And then again, locking tray. So 500-pound capacity on that thing. The other pieces that you're seeing there with those L-track tie downs, those are useful for whatever you need them to be. You know, as I said before, we can tie down boxes, containers on this side. You can lash skis to them. You can use them to hang things up, dry things out on the other side of the bed here. Going on that same mindset of functionality, more storage compartments back here from Van Essential, adding these backdoor cubbies, and then storage up top as well on those. Driver's side, passenger side, we've got the storage flip down here. This van has an underhood air compressor. I almost forgot that one up front. We have a chuck underneath right here on the back of the van from the ARB air compressor. So we can chuck a hose into that, top off mountain bike tires, spray down gear, spray out the van, whatever you need to do. Great functionality piece there. I love having those on rigs. And then again, more storage and organization inside of these setups on this. Backdoor showers I mentioned before. This backdoor shower has the hot mixing valves in it, so true hot shower. The entirety of the water on board, the 20 gallons in this one, can all be used as hot water. Fill port right there. Little service panel for the water pump, winterization kit, everything inside of there. Rear step, and that pretty much ties up the back end of this van. The last piece of the puzzle we should talk about, on the back doors here, we've got some Alvan's gear. On the driver's side, we did a Sherpa with 2 vertical one-up trays for the mountain bikes. Can never have enough bikes. And then on the passenger side, we added the Flatline Low Pro box. This is the slim box from them. I love this box actually. It's lower profile than our standard boxes that you would see from Alvan's. And then this allows you guys to have a little more clearance on the back end of the van, less bulky, but still have some of that functionality and extra cargo capacity. Molly panel here on the back side of that. And extra Molly space up top there as well. That pretty much does it for this van. Thank you guys for checking it out. We're really thinking this custom should become maybe one of our staple floor plans. Give us your thoughts and feedback on it. What would you add? What does it need? What's it missing? I don't think it can be better. Let us know. Thanks for checking in. We'll see you out there.